Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. This is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Here we go. For 8, read. So we got man. Hey, high 7. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Now.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And he finds Fitzgerald. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Murray now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And Bryant's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the run.
2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
55. Right there, 55. On the ball. Deep river.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, Charlie.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Murray. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Tyus Bowser, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stops short of the marker. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. New draw, Porter. Smooth. Get it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base. You better bring it.
Back to throw here. To Michelle on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They're going to try and throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. First and 10 at the 37. 55. Right. Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. I got you.
He'll drop to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away, take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
6 guys, check 6 guys.
Murray with a third and long. Rolling to his right. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Watch the safety creep. Rush in. 22, check,
They do go for it. It's Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mean Joe Green. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, foxtrot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw. And able to find Green. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. That's good. Kickoff return. What a run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pats at the line ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad?
And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Here's Bryant for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Back, back, back. 61, matchbox lights. Alert 3, alert 3. Shoot.
On the ground, this is Michelle. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. McCaffrey on the counter. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Kyler Murray With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Let's go now. 15 running. 15 running. 3 butt, 3 butt, 3 butt.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the first play of the game. 69 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Crunch. Crunch.
They'll run on first down. Peyton, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Second down, Murray sets to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
First down, Murray. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On first down, Peyton. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing now is Murray. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
So here's Vic. He's going to take off with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Vic will look to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. And he's going to... Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Throwing again on second down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney Merciless drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Vic goes play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a give right side. Peyton. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, Murray. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It would appear Sean Payton's made the decision here. They will go for it on 4th. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. First down, Vick. A screen to Bell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick flushed out right. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down. Murray going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray from midfield. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. Everyone, 57, Mike.
Here's Michael Vick. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Check, check. Check three, check three, check three.
Play action now, Vick. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Here's Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
From the gun, Vick. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Mike 57, 57 to Mike. I got you. I got you, sir. 57 to Mike. Watch 57. Watch the out. Watch the out.
3rd and long for Vick. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Come on.
They will indeed go for it. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game, He was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Vic now after the fumble recovery, and he fires one incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Vic. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm coming after you. Mike 52, Mike 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You're not ready. Check, 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 check.
49, check 49, check 49.
Check, check. Lucky.
Vic to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And he moved left there, Charles. Throw toward that left side, went over the middle, got the...
Because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Vic. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Vic rolling to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw? That's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to work.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
They'll roll him out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Whitney merciless. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw, Vick. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And Vick's throw there, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Now, nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Vick out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. But now it's 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. That throw by Vick, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, they'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. He'll get that to his tight end, Casper. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 41 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, and normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.